This week, we're trading our microphones for some fabric and a measuring tape because we are deep diving into one of the most heartwarming and stylish animes. Of course, we're talking about My Dress Up Darling. Welcome, anime fans and foodies, to Anime Bento. Each week, we review a different anime and we give you some fun recipes to go along with it. Joining me this week is.
It's me, Karma.
Hey, Karma. Every week, we have some fun recipes to go along with the episode. And this week, we have some great recipes for My Dress Up Darling. So, for the food item this week, we have created the I'm Sorry omelet. This is basically a fried rice with spam, onions, carrots, and peas, but you could put any protein you like, topped with a delicious egg blanket, which is just like a little cooked egg. But don't worry, if it's not perfect, Gojo will love it either way.
And I saw a photo of it and it looks absolutely delicious.
You can check the photo out on our Instagram. I did my best, guys. I just hope you enjoy it. The cocktail this week is called Are These Your Girlfriends? After the famous line that Marine says in one of the episodes. This cocktail is inspired by our favorite cosplayer. It's raspberry vodka, Malibu, cranberry juice, peach schnapps, and finished with your favorite lemon lime soda. And don't forget to garnish it with some cute little gummy bears.
You must add the gummy bears for fun.
We also have a fun mocktail for you guys who don't drink any alcohol. And our mocktail is called the Wakana Gojo. Of course, we had to give our guy Gojo his own drink. This mocktail contains Earl Grey tea, vanilla syrup, blackberry jam, mint, and topped with your favorite lemon lime soda.
It's a little bit shy and modest, just like Gojo.
It is, and hopefully it breaks out of its shell just like Gojo does too. Hope you all get a chance to try these recipes out. If you do, we would love to see them, so tag us at Anime Bento Pod. Now let's jump into the show. My Dress Up Darling is about a young boy, Wakana Gojo, who is a high school student who wants to become a master craftsman making traditional Japanese Hina dolls. Though he's gung-ho about his craft, he knows nothing about the latest trends. He has a hard time fitting in with his classmates, especially the popular kids. But one girl sticks out to him, Marine Kitagawa. They seem like they live in completely different worlds. That all changes one day when she shares an unexpected secret with him, and their completely different worlds collide. The first season of the anime originally aired in January 2022, based on the manga by Shinichi Fukuda. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Produced by the studio Cloverworks, who also does the anime Spy Family and Promise Neverland. You need to check those out. I hope we eventually do them for the show. This is directed by Kensuke Shidorama, who's also worked on Diamond No Ace, A3, and Little Witch Academia, also animes I recommend. You can find this streaming on Crunchyroll. Spoiler warnings, everyone. Spoilers lie behind... Spoiler warnings, everyone. Spoiler warning, everyone. Spoilers lie beyond this point. Enter at your own risk. The following information may ruin the ending of season 1 for you. Okay, Karma, let's dive in. What were your first impressions of this anime?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So, when it came to My Dress Up Darling, it was one of those when I first signed up for Crunchyroll, was just earlier this summer. I'm one of those, I guess you could say, serial subscribers where I will subscribe for just a couple of months and then I'll stop and subscribe to another, I'll let it rest for a couple of years. So this has happened with me with Crunchyroll. And when I first signed up and I first logged in, that was one of my first recommendations was My Dress Up Darling. Instantly fell in love just with the look of it, the imagery of it, and I could not wait to press start on My Dress Up Darling. So when because I saw that it had a little sweetness to it, there was already a boy-girl relationship romance on the cover of it. I was excited for that because I was kind of in a mood for something like that. So having to meet Gojo, being this quiet boy that was passionate for something traditional like henna dolls, and then Marine, who pops in, this vibrant, popular girl who seemed like she was from a totally different world. There was like, what was there not to love about this instant chemistry of them, of this opposite instant chemistry of the both of them? So what I liked right away about it was how their connection flips expectations. It wasn't just about popularity or fitting in, but about finding someone who respects what you love, even if it's outside of the norm. And it made me think about how unexpected friendships and crushes can charge everything, especially in high school when you're still figuring things out. So that was within just the first moments when they first met of bumping into each other with her falling over the desk and falling basically into him and into his world. I was instant magnet with this show. I loved it. My first impression, I just loved it. I wanted to look more. I just wanted to watch more, to keep watching. What about you? When was the first time that you saw My Dress Up Daughter? Or did you read the manga first?
I did not read the manga first. Okay, so the first time I ever heard of this anime, I was gaming. I don't know what game I was playing. It was League of Legends or something like that. And I was playing with some friends, and one of my friends was like, he just mentioned the name, My Dress Up Darling. It was as a joke, like, "Oh, this anime is coming out. It's insane," or something like, I don't know what we're talking about, waifus or something interesting. And he was joking like, "Oh, I'm so excited for this anime." And I was like, "Oh, well, what's it about?" And he just kind of just gave me a really quick like, yeah, what was it? He's like, "It's definitely just like eye candy kind of thing, like." Definitely beware when you watch this anime. I mean, if you're this far, you've already watched it, but this is not airplane watching anime. I learned that the hard way. But he mentioned it, and I quickly, not quickly, I didn't like close the game. I was like, goodbye, guys. Later that day, I checked it out, and I instantly fell in love with the show. I love slice of life. Just slice of life is one of my favorite genres in general. And just like once I started watching the show, like the first couple episodes, I definitely feel like I can relate to both characters. I definitely feel like there's part of me. I mean, if you know me, I'm like
Yeah.
Marine. Like I am out there. I am like doing my own thing. I am very like I try to be as confident as I can be. I mean, if you see me dress up at a convention, just know those aren't convention clothes. That is my everyday wear. Those sparkly shoes and that like, top that's, like, just ice creams. That is what I wear on my normal day-to-day life.
And that's one thing my confession too, is that I had no idea that it was in a genre or a style called slice of life until you mentioned it. I've heard of slice of life, especially with video games. When it comes to anime video games, there's slice of life video games like that, but I never thought of it as an anime
Oh, yes.
category.
I can't wait until
So,
we watch more Slice of Life. I wanna give you I don't wanna overload you with Slice of Life. It's my favorite genre. I think my favorite part, like, just go into that real quick. My favorite thing about Slice of Life is just, like, you can sit down and you can watch it, and it's just easy to digest. There's nothing crazy going along. It's just people living their life, and it brings out that like relatability to you. Like I was saying, like I feel like I could relate to Marine like in this anime because of like how she's passionate about what she loves and she's not afraid to show it. And she like not only does she like protect her fandoms and she defends her fandoms, but she'll defend your fandom too. She'll never say
right.
like that is stupid or like loving that thing is dumb. She's like, I'm so glad that you're passionate about that thing or that you love that item and that's what your thing is about. She's like, no one should ever make fun of you for that thing.
Yeah, because didn't she even introduce Wakana to Slice of Life? Like, wasn't there a little story that she was watching and she introduced him to it? It's the one with the
With the succubuses.
Yes!
Yes, that's one
Is
of my
that
favorite
is that
moments.
considered
Yeah,
Slice of
because
Life?
oh,
Okay.
yeah, and then he says, like, what does he say? Sorry, it's one of my favorite moments, and you brought it out. They end up going to a love motel, and then he says, "Slice of life? Is this a slice of serious disturbed life?" It is great, like, she opens him
And
up
then
to
he
so
got
many
into it.
things. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
especially with, like, slippery girls. I know we're just jumping into I love Marine, I love Gojo, I feel like we both can relate to both those characters, like, I feel like Gojo is like me too. I like I don't know. Growing up, I was very nervous about the things that I loved. Like, as a kid, I really was into Sailor Moon. Like, I loved Sailor Moon, the anime. And it's just like, Sailor Moon is a girl's thing, and guys can't like Sailor Moon. Or these are girls' things, and these are guys' things. And like, girls can't like sports, and guys can't like girly things, or not girly things, just like Sailor Moon, or like fun, pretty animes, or things like that, or boy bands or whatnot. Like growing up, you always felt those like gender things. And I feel like Gojo felt that in his life. He experienced that moment where someone was like, Hina dolls are just for girls, but he loves Hina dolls so much. And
Mhm.
that hurt him and that traumatized. And that's why he's so reserved and he doesn't want to share his likes and his
Right.
passions with everyone. And then she shows up in his life and just like opens the door and she's like, it doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter who
Yes.
you are. You can love whatever you want to love. And I find that so beautiful. And I find
Me
that's
too.
what's so beautiful about slice of life, that it brings these things to the forefront of your mind, like how you treat people or how people love different things about
Mhm.
themselves or whatnot. And it just kind of opens you up to like, these are things that I should be taking into my life. Like we can't all go out and have superpowers and fight villains, but we can all be accepting of each other and like, find the joy in each other's hobbies and passions, even if they're not for
Yes.
us. So that's in a short story. That is my first impression of my dress up darling. I always get this name of this anime wrong. I always call it
Me too.
Dress Up My Darling, but it's My Dress Up Darling. But yeah, those are just a little bit of our first impressions of this. Let's dive into the story a little bit. How did you feel like it flowed or everything? I know like slices of life don't really have like a good flow, like not a good flow. There's no like arc that we need to really follow. There's the
Right.
cosplay of it all, but like it's not like we're fighting a boss or whatever. It's kind of just you're living your day-to-day life. And I was thinking about like filler episodes because everyone talks about filler episodes, those episodes that you don't need to watch. They're about side characters, but I don't feel like there was no really any filler episodes
No.
in this story. And another thing that I love about this anime, especially and in like slice of life, is that there are days where nothing happens in this anime, like where they have to do their own personal like he's got to work the shop and she's got to do this
Mhm.
other thing. That's
Mhm.
real life, everyone. Like he can't be working on her costumes 24/7. He's got to
Mhm.
stop. He's got to work the shop that he's at. He's got to like take care of his grandpa. And I love that. That's like real life. It wasn't like
Yeah.
she asks him to make a costume and then one day he finishes it. No,
Right.
he has to like take his time and he gets preoccupied with other things. So I really felt like that was kind of like how it was in real life. What did you think about like the art style? How do you like the visual look of the anime?
Oh, I love the visual look of the anime. I love how quiet it is, how light the background sounds are. That's what made me attracted to it. And one thing is when I watch it, it's released weekly when it first came out, right? Or is it one of those where they release all 8 episodes or 13 episodes or 12? I think it's 12. 12 episodes all at one time on
No, it's
Crunchyroll?
weekly.
It is weekly. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was fortunate where the cadence never paused for me because I watched it all at one time. So right when one ended, I got to see what happened right away next. And there were even the quiet moments I enjoyed, and sometimes I even rewound back because I loved some of the reactions, the emotions of some of the scenes, and I just wanted to rewatch it again, or if I didn't really quite hear what she said or he said, then I would rewind it again. So I love the pace of it. I didn't think that it was too fast or too slow. It was just right. It was just comfortable. It was a great balance between both of their worlds. Even with her relationship with her father. Remember how they had plans to he was gonna take her to a fair. So we still got a little touch of how her relationship is with her family, and then, we got a lot of relationship touches with his family, with, Gojo's family. We saw how, with her being around, how much confidence he started gaining as it flowed on with the story. Each new cosplay project made it more deeper and deeper the story deeper and deeper as he because you saw that he started some of the we're not going we haven't started talking about the other characters of the show, but as he started gaining more projects, even his talent was starting to strengthen too of what he could do. And I love the moments where he's talking to himself and as a creative myself, he's walking through the process, his creative process, his I love his researching of it. I love the details of the story too, and then the details within the details, like him talking about the details of creating a cosplay for someone. So I could see how it would seem that it would be slow, I guess because it's the slice of life genre, but I loved it. It was almost like a soap opera pace to me, which I'm used to. Like shout out to all my children, General Hospitals, One Life to Live. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice pace of both worlds. The random side quests that they had, to go into the fairs, to go into what was it, scouting out the different places for their photo shoots, going to conventions to show off what he's created. I loved it. The different backgrounds. I thought it was a nice pace. What do you think? The balancing of the Hinda doll tradition with the modern tradition of dressing up. Yeah, so I thought it had really good pace in the story. Nice balance. Love it. I just love it.
It's so beautiful. Like this anime, like for as much as like, okay, guys, yeah, it's a lot of boob and butt. I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's like a lot of boob and butt in it. If
Bouncy
that's
moments. There are a lot of
yeah,
bouncy moments.
it's not explicit like stuff. It's not like I don't know how to describe it. It's tasteful, I think. But for all those moments, there's so many beautiful moments. Like everything pays off. There's like times where you're like, "Oh, this is so slow." Like this we've had this not that there's action, but like there was a lot of like they go to a anime convention and then there's a lot of things going on. She's taking a lot of pictures. It's kind of her debut. And then there's a slow I'm going to talk about this more in my favorite moments part, but there's like a subway scene and it's just like a very calm down from the convention scene. I think if you ever gone to a con and like the day after the con and you're just like I know we've experienced this where it's like
Yes.
everything's over and we're just like we don't have to be anywhere. We're just
Right.
sitting here.
Decompressing.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
those moments take you over and then it's just like he said something. It's just like a beautiful little throwback and it just like unleashes all these memories or Gojo says one like little thing about his life and you're like, "Oh wow. These are the payoffs to these slower moments." Like this break from the cosplay, break from like the funny comedic stuff and you're taking a beat and it's, "Oh
Mm.
wow. These are really this anime has so many beautiful moments in it that I think it's crazy. It's always hard recommending this one to people because it when you Google it and you look at it and you just see the first images, you're gonna be like, "What is this?" And then once you start watching it, you're like, "Oh wow, this character, this is like amazing love story."
Yeah, because I mean, I'm a full grown woman, but there were still moments where I felt a little uncomfortable with the over sexualization
That's it.
of the
Yeah.
characters, but that's part of the style of it. You know what I mean? I guess being a creative and an artist, I appreciated it. But then I have to remember, but then what wakes me up is like, oh my God, but these are high schoolers. And then they put a middle schooler in it, and it got even more kind of awkward. But it's still real world development. We were, when you're at high school, middle school, and you hit puberty. That's what they were expressing is what is it, the pubescent physical of young girls? I mean, it's there, it's nothing that we can hide. I mean, but I guess this one kind of what's the word? Animates it
I mean,
more?
it
I don't know.
definitely
And I kind of
exaggerates everything.
over exaggerates
Yeah.
the pubescence of adolescence. And I'm trying to say, I don't know how to say it right. The awareness of our bodies at that young age. So it kind of I did kind of have some cringe moments, but luckily they weren't that long. So that once you got the bounciness, and then the bounciness, then you have to zoom in. Then they have to zoom in, and blow it up into your face. I don't, but that's the artistry of the animation style. You know what I mean? That's what the way
Yeah.
I was trying to think of it.
Yeah.
But I actually had this kind of conversation with my coworker who's big into anime, and he's a little bit uncomfortable with slice of life genre because of because of the over sexualization of characters. We were discussing that and yeah, and I can especially and then he's a gamer, and so you have those and he plays mainly fighting games, and so that's what we're discussing too, is that he would ask my opinion, "Do you think this character is over sexualized?" Some of these fighting characters, because they're, like, bouncing and, big the illustration of the woman and is like she's just, like, right into you, her midriff is, like, right there. But I don't know why I wasn't now for some reason that didn't embarrass me, but when it came to this story, I guess is the story surrounding it, the middle school and high school of it. But you can't really be embarrassed because I had friends that were like that. They were already having a body of a 25-year-old and they're only 12 years old, 13 years, but that's real life, you know?
Do you think a part of it was like you were feeling what Gojo was feeling? Because Gojo
Yes.
definitely felt like, oh my God, she just throw it like
He's
there's
like,
a scene.
"Kitagawa, can you please put your oh my god, you're coming out." I love that
Yeah, like
moment.
when he has to measure her and she's like, just go for it. And he's like, oh my God, I cannot do the bust size.
He was like, "Can you please just do this yourself?" I love the voice acting. Oh god, I love the voice of
Oh my
Gojo. I had to look
gosh.
him up too.
I can't find it anymore, but he sings the theme song. He does an acoustic version of the theme song. If I can find it, I will post it on our socials. But
Yes,
he
please.
does a little acoustic guitar version. He's a great singing voice.
Oh,
I wish he's not in many animes actually. He
he's
does a lot of
not.
music, so I wish he was in more stuff. I
Oh,
really love like
'cause oh my god,
the
he's
way this
so
guy freaks
Gojo.
out. When he freaks out, that
Yes!
is the best.
When he gets embarrassed, I love it.
Or
When
I
she
love when he's
puts
like, "What did you say?" When his face goes all dark and he's like, "Excuse me?" I don't do a good version of it. You know what I'm talking about, but yeah.
yes.
But I wonder if that embarrassment that you feel is like
He's
part
like,
of
"Please."
Gojo's
I like when he
stuff.
goes, "Please, can you please" when he has that high pitch, "Oh my god, can you please just put your clothes back on?" When they go in, to the dressing room, oh my god, so much fun, and she knows what she's doing. Like, do you think she knew what she was doing, or was she just being her?
I think she's just being her. I think she's very comfortable in her body. And she's very like, this is who I am, and this is what I want to be. So she's very comfortable. But I also think she's very respectful of she learns that like not everyone is at the same comfort level as she is. Like later in the season, they end up going to a love motel to do a
But does she
photo
really
shoot.
try to tone it down, though? She
Well, she
doesn't
does
real
say
well
she says next time I won't pick a costume as
oh, yeah, that's
provocative.
right.
So she does try to cater to him slightly, but she is also not like I would love that confidence in my life. I want her
I
confidence
would
because like
yeah. If I could have at least about 10%, because she's way more girly. That's another thing is I'm not as girly as her either. I would never it takes a lot for me to show cleavage. And I'm a full-grown old woman, and I'm still shy about showing cleavage. So then you have this, this free-spirited, very loud, energetic, young lady. She's just like, "Hey, here I am." Like, she wouldn't I don't think she'd be embarrassed if she had a nip slip, is what I'm saying. But why would she be embarrassed? I mean, look at her body.
well, think about that season or what was it? The episode where they go to the convention. Remember when the photographer's taking a picture of her and her skirt gets blown up by the wind? She's like
It was a
the
shout out
photographer
to
took a
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, the photographer takes a picture on it, just shocked, takes a picture. And then she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry I took the picture." And Kitagawa was like, "No, I understand. I'm sorry that I wasn't looking at the camera." Like she wasn't worried that
She
her
wasn't
skirt
even
got
worried
blown
about it.
up or
Yes.
whatever. She was like, "I was not in character." So I think she's very comfortable in her body. She understands herself, but she still feels embarrassment at times. She understands what's going on. And I just think like I don't know. Things are very exaggerated in this, like the boob bag scene when she's like getting boob bags or talking about the boob bags for cosplayers. And I never thought I'd be saying boob bags this many times,
Oh
but
my god, you said it like 3
I
times.
know. But those moments, I think she understands it. Oh, he's uncomfortable. I'm gonna like little poke at him a little bit, and like this
Just
is
because she
funny.
likes his reaction. She thinks he's
Yeah,
so cute.
because he is the opposite spectrum, very sheltered. But I think this
Yes.
is a great. We should just segment into. the characters. So let's
Yes.
dive in. There's not too many characters in this anime. There's really
Thank
only
goodness.
two main characters. What are your opinions on Wakana Gojo, our leading man? I love him. I want him to be my best friend. He's
Oh my god.
adorable.
He is so cute. I would definitely fall in love with him if he were in my classroom. I love the quiet ones, the reserved ones. I would want to be his friend. He's so cute. His personality. I love his somber, shy personality.
He can cook and sew. I mean, like,
Okay.
what else? Like, that is marriage material.
Ugh.
You understand why Kitagawa was starting to fall for him.
And then everybody's trying to make fun of he's like a catch. Remember that one guy was like, "Is that her?" Remember they went out shopping? She went shopping with them, and then that the guy that was working at the store was like, "Is that her boyfriend? Is that doofus her boyfriend? Are you for real?" He was like, "Yeah, dude, that looks great on you." I don't know. I'm like, "What do you mean?" He is. I would definitely would want to be his friend. Gojo is just adorable to me. And then I would want to be his protective friend too. Like I don't want anybody talking about him. And I love when what did they have? I guess they everybody has a schedule where they have to put up the chairs at
Mm.
after each class, and then how she came in late, and the other kid, she noticed how those other 2 kinda used him and told him not to don't allow that. I mean, he I would just wanna be that protective of him too.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely just want to hug him and keep him safe.
Yeah.
He's so, and especially when you learn his backstory. They don't really explain it in season one about his
Like, why he's living
backstory.
with his grandfather.
Yeah, well, we know that his parents have passed away because there is
Right.
that scene where they have the little shrine that he's praying to and like
Yes.
offering incense and stuff. And his parents are on that shrine. And I believe the other picture is his grandma. Because so Gojo
Okay.
lives with his grandfather, and they like I guess it's a house and Hinata shop and museum. Also,
Yep.
I just side note. Okay, just this is the first episode of this podcast. No, I am a stream of consciousness thinker, so I'm gonna just jump all over the place. Just warning you guys that we will never.
Warning, warning.
Yeah, we'll never. We'll start talking about something, but we're just gonna jump all around.
Uh,
I don't know about you, but I was like, "Should I buy a Hina doll? Should I start collecting Hina dolls? Because they look so beautiful." And the way he was talking about them, he has a passion for this. And I just like, I love him so much. I want to like give him a hug. I want to protect him. And like I was talking in the beginning, we feel that pain. You feel that? I don't think there's any one of us who's never been made fun of for something that we enjoyed. And then, we took that to heart. You kept that inside you. You're always nervous about, I share this passion with anyone? Because what if they make fun of me? And I don't want people to make fun of the thing that I cherish so much. And that's Gojo. I feel that's like he doesn't want anyone around him when he's putting the chairs up because
right.
he doesn't want to have that moment where
Small
people could
talk.
attack him. Yeah,
Right.
like he's like, I'm
He even said that he doesn't like small talk. He doesn't, really enjoy talking to other people. 'Cause
yeah.
didn't he also mention that? Because I believe you know how they do a somber flashback when he was young? And then I think he even mentioned something about that he wished he would didn't even exist. He was like, "Maybe I shouldn't even exist."
Yeah, there's
Um,
that moment where like, yeah,
yeah,
because he's been as a kid, he was made fun of loving Hina dolls.
yeah.
And then he's just like, no one understands my love for. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Uh,
no one understands his love for these dolls or his passion for this or can
mhm.
understand it. I think they know of it. They can't understand why he does that. And it's made him so sheltered that he's like, would anyone even miss me if I wasn't here? And that's in the
Yes,
beginning.
and that was at the
And you're
beginning.
like, "Oh my gosh, what is gonna happen? Where do we go from this? What is gonna happen? Like,
Right.
what's gonna happen?" And then just slowly through the season, he meets Marine, and it's just slowly she's opening him up. She's just slowly like, it's not like she took him and threw him out into the world. It was like, here we are.
Yeah.
It was just them two working. Like, she asks him to help her make a costume because she wants to cosplay.
Aw.
And he's like, of course, of course. He seems excited. He's like, I'm ready for this challenge. And he does it. And like slowly he's like being brought into a world that he didn't know existed. He's
Uh-huh.
going out and he's like going to a cosplay convention. But it's always with her. Like it's not like she's like, go to do this by yourself. she's holding his hand through this thing and
Mm.
like one of my favorite I'm just gonna bring it up. It's one of my favorite moments. It's when they go to the beach or the ocean. And he's like, I've never been to the ocean. He's like, where she's like, oh, you've seen the ocean. You put your feet in the ocean before, clearly. And he's like, no, this is my first time in the ocean. And then he says this line, and I did start to tear up, guys. I am a crier. I think people know this. I am a crier in movies, but this is beautiful tears when I was coming out. When he was like, I love the ocean. I've never been to the ocean, but I love the ocean now. And I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful that she's bringing this moment to him. He's experiencing this for the first time. And he's like, there's so much life that I haven't experienced before that I want to go see now. You've opened me up. I've lived in this bubble the whole time, but he's not like, goodbye, Hina dolls. I don't like you anymore.
Right.
He's
And that's where
like, he's
yeah,
expanding
that's
his
where
world.
Marin, yeah, where
Yeah.
she's interested in that, and she doesn't see it as something weird that he does. She respects his crafts, and she sees beauty in it too. And she asks him questions about it and tells him how talented he is, which helps boost his confidence. So yeah, that's a great transition into her character,
Oh, yeah. And
Kitagawa.
oh
Man,
my
she is
gosh. This is if you want when you look up extrovert, this is extrovert right here. Like I
she's loud, fun, and confident, but also surprisingly thoughtful.
very much so. She is very, very thoughtful and very respectful of everyone's passions and everyone's hobbies. And like I've never seen her put anyone down. Like in this whole season,
Right.
I think the only person that she really went off on or attacked, we never even meet this person, but it's in the very first episode where she's talking about she was getting her hair done and
Yeah.
some guy was making fun of her little uh I don't know, was it Suzuka-tan? I think she has a little
Yes.
Suzuka-tan keychain, and he goes, "Oh, that's a
Right.
stupid anime or whatever." What was it, Suzuka-tan? I don't know, because now Suzuka-tan. Just diving into it, Suzuka-tan is from an in-universe video game called Slippery Girls, which is a dating sim. You know Slippery Girl,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the game is called Slippery Girls. It's basically a dating simulator, and that's her favorite thing. So I don't know if she had a keychain of that because the guy was like, "Oh, that's stupid. Isn't that for children?" But
Right.
Slippery Girls is not for children. So regardless, he was making fun of her, and then she kind of was like, "How dare he?" Like she shut him down quickly, and basically
Mhm.
was explaining, "How dare anyone make fun of something that you love? Of course I love this. Why would I have a keychain of it on my bag if I didn't love this?" And he makes fun
Right.
of it. How is that supposed to impress me? So
Right.
she,
Yeah, and I like
I
even
don't know.
around her group of friends, like she's supposed to be the popular girl, yet she has some vulnerabilities herself. And I don't even know, does she see herself as the popular girl? Or just, or she just sees herself as just someone that everybody, likes. I don't know if she sees herself as like, I'm the popular girl of the high school. I don't know.
I don't think she does. I think she's one of those people, and I think we all know those people who don't try to be popular or try to be like the center, but
Right.
their
It's just
energy,
natural.
their personality, like you gravitate to those people. I think we all have those friends that we just gravitate towards because they're so bright and they bring that positive energy to us, and we're like, we just want to be around that. And she is not afraid of anything. Like she's not afraid of like putting herself out there,
And that's why
doing
she
what she
has all those
loves.
friends.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because and
So
then
she can't help it. Yeah.
yeah, all our friends respect her, like, none of them
Mhm.
are like, "Oh, that's stupid," or whatever. They're like her too, you know?
Mhm.
Just I don't know if she's, like, opened their minds up to different things or, like, they were already like that, but, like, we don't really get to meet any of her friends.
I know, I
But,
wish we did
yeah,
more.
there was not much school
There
talk.
wasn't, because it was at the end for summer
Yeah.
break. What is their relationship? What was their reaction to Goju? Like, do they like him, or did they find him, like, strange and weird?
I think, like, for Goja, like, all his friends or all the friends or all the classmates, I mean, all the class I feel like he's invisible. Don't you think? Like, I think he's invisible to everyone.
Aw, Gojo?
You know, like, he's just that quiet guy in the corner that just
Oh, yeah,
kinda is doing his
even
thing.
when they have the group projects, he's the smart one, so they make him do it because he's easy and vulnerable to
You
make
think
him
so?
finish the lesson. You remember
I
they did that to him.
well, that's the cleaning in the classroom.
No, the other,
Remember?
remember the science project? The project
Science
that
pro.
they had to do a school project, and he was grouped with 2 guys, and they're like, "Oh, Gojo has it. Don't you, Gojo?" And he's like, "Well, yes," because remember he had a lot of work,
Oh, to
his
do
own
when he's doing the
homework.
costume. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do feel like
Yeah.
Gojo though is I feel like he's forgotten a lot. It's so sad. But
Mm.
she comes into his life and like changes
Yep,
everything.
and that
So
changes everything.
I love her. I love her so much. I love so she lives alone because her dad
Yep,
is always working. So she lives by herself.
got it.
Her room is like how I wish my room was when I was in high school. Like she
Me
has a
too.
whole bunch of anime posters. Her room is just plushy wall. Not that I don't have
It
a
is
plushy
so
wall now.
fun.
But she's living the life. Okay, the one gripe I have, the body she has for the diet she eats. What are we talking about?
She
All
eats a
she
lot.
eats is like fried rice, sausages, fried chicken. That's her like what was there's a scene where she eats at Gojo's place with his grandpa, and she's like, "Oh, this food is so good," and like, I don't really eat
He
this
was like,
like
"What are
this every
you
day.
eating?"
Yeah, she shows a picture of it, and it's just fried rice with some sausage links and some chicken. She's like, and I got really creative with this one.
She better slow it down, cause we all grow old. That's not gonna
Maybe it's
last
the
forever,
energy she
Kitagawa.
has. The
Yeah, it
energy
could
she
be the
exudes
energy
just
too.
burns those calories
Yeah,
out.
she just burns it.
But like, she lives alone, but I don't think she's lonely. Does that make sense? Like, she's all by herself a lot, but I don't think she's lonely. I think
No, cause
she's
she's always, she's got
doing
all those
something.
different fandoms. Yeah, she's always doing something.
Oh, and she also has a job. She is a
Oh, that's
model. She is
right.
a model. It's kind of like
And
we
she
don't
does it,
explore
like,
it this
casual
much.
too.
Yeah, we don't explore it that much, but she does do like clothes modeling. I think there's a scene in the season where she shows them some of her pictures. She's like,
Yes.
"Yeah, I do this
Her
side on the side
magazine
gig to make
layouts.
yeah." Because to say going back to her room, she's got a lot of plushies, a lot of statues. She's definitely like this
Wait, I
stuff ain't
didn't
cheap.
notice that.
This stuff ain't cheap. Oh, you gotta go back and
Well, she
look at the
obviously
room.
she's got some money, cause money was not an object when she recruited or hired Gojo to do her to create her cosplay. And he was like, "Well, I think I'm gonna need a little higher grade of material." Remember? Because she was like, "Can't we just use this?" He was like, "No, you need a higher grade of material for this type of cosplay, of dress." And then she was like, "Okay, let's just get it." He was like, "Is it gonna be expensive?" She was like, "Oh no, I got the money." I just love it. Love her with the money, how free she was with her. Ooh, I wish I had her budget.
Oh yeah, and I definitely think she's has this thing of like this is something that's very important. I'm gonna spend the money on this because
Yes.
it's important to me. I want it done right.
It's all about the details.
So I love her so much. And I love she's like, I think going back to just how confident she is. Confident, yes. And I embarrass, I think, at times. Remember it's at the end of the first episode where she shows Gojo that she's made. There's a scene where the sewing machine breaks at at his shop, and he found a sewing machine in the school because there's a sewing club,
That's
but
right. Then
there's
she changed right then and there on the
yeah, she
she
asked him to turn
changes in the
around
room.
though. She's like, please can you turn
That's
around?
right, she did. Because he was standing there
Yeah.
with his mouth half open.
Well, I think he was just shocked that she was there. And he got it. Okay. And he was embarrassed. Remember? Because he had this little, like, Gojo talks to a little Hina doll head because that's his friend. And Kitagawa comes in, she busts open the door to the sewing room because she's been using it as well. And it scares him. So the like Hina doll head flies in the air and he dives to catch it. And then he catches it and he goes to the Hina doll head and he's like, "Are you okay? Did you get hurt?"
Did you get hurt?
And then she's looking at him, and then like he notices her looking at him, talking to the the Hina head doll, and he's oh no, this is bad.
I've been exposed.
But in another just her great moments, it's not oh weirdo, why are you talking to that head? She's like, is that a Hina doll head? It's
Eh,
so beautiful,
Yep.
and she looks at it, she admires it.
Did you do this? Yep. She started asking questions.
Yeah, she so. yeah, there's that scene. Like, and then moments later, she finds out he can sew. And then we find out that secretly she's been trying to make her own cosplay. And she changes into it, and it is the worst. It's so not fitting. It
It's
looks like I
wrong.
sewed it together. It's just falling apart.
Me too.
And he looks at it and he starts, this should be sewn together like
Critiquing it.
this. And how did you use
Yep.
this and that and that? And
Did
you
you not
see,
use bobbin? How
yeah,
could you not use bobbing?
you see a moment in her face where she's like embarrassed, but she quickly gets over it. But there is a
Mhm.
moment. I, what I respect in this scene the most is that she had the courage. She knew that she was like, this isn't the best. She's like, but I want to see what he thinks, and I want to show off what I
That's true.
created, and I want to see. I want an opinion on it. I want to. It's very vulnerable to put yourself out there
It
with something
is.
like that. And
Yep.
she was like, I'm gonna do this. And I feel like that goes to her fearlessness and everything she does. She is the best. These two people should not get along, it feels like. And it just is like,
Right.
why weren't they ever together? Why weren't they friends? Their two worlds complement each other so well.
Mm.
He brings out that precision of things and this world of family to her. I don't know. We also find out that her mom has also passed away. So her mom's passed
Okay.
away
I wasn't sure.
because she says her mom got sick and then when she passed away. And then,
Oh,
like, that's why her and her dad are living alone. And
gotcha.
Gojo and his grandpa bring this sense of family to her and these meals and like,
Oh,
this
grandpa.
yeah, this thing, and we'll get to grandpa in a minute, but poor grandpa, just he's been through it. But, like, they complement each other so well. He brings this hominess to her, and she brings the world to
Mhm.
him, the adventure
Mhm.
of it all. I love both these characters. They're so great. These two people, this anime is one of my favorite animes of all time. And these two characters are just such great characters that
I
complement
see
each
why.
other and flow together and just are great people. When you think of anime characters you want to be your best friends, these
Yes.
two are ones you want to be your best friends. They're ride or die. These two are ride or die.
Yep. Kitagawa brings the spark, and Gojo is the heart.
I love that. Okay, we can't talk about characters without bringing up Grandpa. He's in it a little bit. He's in it a more than a little bit. He's got some good scenes. Poor Grandpa though. I think he's had like heart attacks and falling downstairs. Gojo is like taking him through the ringer. So Gojo lives with his grandpa, and his grandpa's basically kind of a master Hinodol maker. He's really good at painting the faces. He's really good at making the dresses. He's been doing this like what 30 years or something like
Yeah.
that? 40 years? I don't remember
48
exactly.
years? 48.
Yeah, because he asked Gojo, like, "How long do you think I've been doing this?" And
He was like, wasn't it
it's
47? Yep.
so and he's so fun and lighthearted, and he loves Gojo so much. There's the scenes where he's like, "Have you made any friends at school? How are you
I
doing in your school life?"
know.
He's not worried about the educational part of school. He's, like, worried about, like,
Social.
his life outside of this. What are
Mm.
you experiencing outside of the shop? And I love him so much. So when Goto starts working on the cosplays, it's he's like buying stockings and stuff, and Grandpa's finding these things, and he's just like, I think the first time he finds the stockings, or is it pantyhose or something weird like that, some lacy thing, and he finds it, and then he falls down the stairs. It's not a lot of stairs; it's like 4 steps. And he falls down those stairs, and it's just he's got to be in the hospital for a couple of days. I feel so bad because for Gojo, this is just research, and he's just doing normal
Right.
things.
It's research. He's trying to get the details down. And that's what it's all about with him.
I'm not playing Slippery Girls for pleasure. I'm playing it
Right.
as a research that I need to know. He's like, what are the angles of this? How does the dress move? Or how do I get this to
Yes.
come together? So
I
he's
love
doing that.
I love when Grandpa opens up the door and sees Gojo watching Slippery Girls, and you can hear the like very very light background, and then he just watches him for a minute, and he goes, "Okay, all right, we'll just let him be." I love how he parents without hovering over him, like all the time. He just lets Gojo. He trusts him, obviously, to be who he is. If that's what he wants to enjoy, he was like, "Yeah, well, he's a young man. He's a he understands."
I love that scene. But I love when he looks back and Gojo's taking notes. But why is he taking notes? Grandpa is just the
Grandpa's
best.
face.
I
Oh
love
my
Grandpa
gosh. He's like,
so
"Yes,
much.
Grandpa. Uh huh." yes, I'll be down in a moment. He says, "Come down for dinner." You can hear the huh.
I think one of my favorite grandpa moments is when
Oh my god.
Kitagawa's there and they're watching her cosplay, and then he comes back from the hospital and he sees her and like the dress or whatever. I don't know. What is she in a bikini again or something like that? And then she's like, "Hey," and he falls down again, and it's just so funny. And then
She
like,
was like, "Hey, Grandpa." Oh
yeah,
my god.
she's just like, "I'm part of the family now. I'm here too, guys." Oh my
And
god.
he's like,
Okay,
"Whoa." And now is that his sister that's helping Grandpa? Who is that other female character?
I want to say, oh,
Because
man,
she
I
was
want to
like,
say
"Yeah,
like
your
a neat. Maybe he's
aunt."
an aunt, yeah, or something like that.
Okay, okay. Because she was like, "Yes, your" what did she say? "Your my father." So maybe, or she said, "Your son." I think she said, "Your son."
Or Gojo's not her brother, because she would have said my brother or something like that.
But see, they never really say what the
Yeah,
relationship is. So
but
I'm guessing that
we
must be,
it's someone in the family for sure.
yeah, somebody in the family for sure, yeah. Because she said, "You can stay with me. You'll stay with me for a couple of days." And then Gojo was like, "Yeah, that'd be a great idea." But they never really say what her relationship is. I guess
It
I'll
could
have to
be his
check out
sister.
Wikipedia.
Maybe I gotta read the manga now.
Oh, yes.
But, yeah, I
Oh,
just
I
love
just love Grandpa.
grandpa's the best. And I love, like, after that, they meet each other, and then he's kinda like,
Yes.
"Stay for dinner. Hey, let's cook you dinner."
Mhm.
And, like, you were bringing up, "Are you getting all your nutrition? Are you eating
Mhm.
well?" And then she shows him her fried rice, which she is so proud of. She's like, basically, "I master chef this thing. I top chef this fried rice for sure."
Oh my
And then,
goodness.
like, he's like, "You should be coming more often for dinner." He's not like, "Oh, that's bad." He's
Right,
like,
exactly.
"No, how about you start coming over more often to eat with us?"
Yes.
And I wonder if that's part of your food is you're not eating well. And also, you need family. You need
Aw.
togetherness every now and then. So, like, I love that. Like, grandpa, I love grandpa so much. I don't know. Do you have anything else about grandpa you want to bring in?
Let me see. Do I have anything else on? I do like he's the, grounding adult figure that reminds you that this is still a slice of life, which is about family and traditions as much as it is about cosplay. So it still gives you that family aspect of the series.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that he puts that part there, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love, he brings everything together so well. He's not
Mhm.
overboarding,
Mhm.
boarding? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say, everyone. But
Yes.
he's not overprotective. He's not prying into Gojo's life. He's not hovering
He's
around
just
him. He's
letting
just
him right.
what do you want to do? I just want the best for you. And he doesn't even push him to be like, join different clubs, play different sports, do all these
Mhm.
things. Hey, I just want to throw it out there. See what's out there. See life a little bit. You can't just be in this bubble the whole time. So,
Mhm.
and I think he understands that.
Grandparents are so
Yeah.
special.
There's two other characters I want to bring up just real quick. They're kind of in the middle of the anime, and I'm going to say their names wrong. But Sajuna, who is
Mhm.
the famous cosplayer Juju, who
Mhm.
stalks Gojo basically and blackmails him into making a costume. I don't know, let's not say how she blackmails him. Well, if you
Okay.
watched it, but if you didn't watch the anime and you're just listening to us, go back. It's pretty funny that she
It is
blackmails him to
funny.
make a costume. And I just think like her, and then we meet her sister too, and
Mhm.
they're just there for a brief time. It's kind of to show us this more professional side of cosplay.
Mhm.
They actually go rent locations and do photo shoots and whatnot. I love Juju a lot. She's a lot of fun. She's a little arrogant in my take. I don't know. What do you think of
Yes.
Juju?
Oh, yeah. Because when I first 'cause I've had to rewatch it a couple of times, the whole series. I just love it so much. So, I grew to like Juju because when she was first introduced into the scene, I'm just like, "Who does she think she is?" And, she's not all that, man. Kitagawa's better than her, that kinda thing. But, when she started telling her story, how they always flash back a little bit about them and then about her sister and how she's a little bit overprotective of her, not overprotective. She wants her sister to be more and do more, her little sister, but her little sister is more developed than she is. which is an interesting touch to a series, which only anime can do. You know what because
Yeah.
I'm just like, "What?" But I knew people like that growing up, just like I said in middle school, who were I had a friend that was like that. She was already like 5'10", in 8th grade and, full breast and, woman's body, but she was still this little girl. So, that was an interesting dynamic to them, to their relationship. The whole, like, she's taller and you know, more developed than her older sister is. But I like their relationship, how they you could tell that they love each other so much. They love and respect each other, crafts, and how her little sister didn't really want to step into cosplay because maybe it would overshadow her sister because that's really what she wants to do. What do you think?
I love these two. I mean, Juju took a while to get like they're only in there for like 3 episodes or 3 or
Right.
4 episodes. I really was like, I don't like how you're treating Kitsukawa. She's like, oh, you're on amateur cosplay, and I do this for a living. I don't know what she said. Like, I'm more professional than you are. But then slowly, it's wow. She grows. She grows to love Kitsugawa, or not love her, but respect her cosplay. Wow, you really get into your character. You really understand who these characters that you're cosplaying are, and
Mhm,
you're not
mhm.
doing this just to look cute or whatever. You're
Right.
doing this because you are passionate about this as well. So I love that. And her sister. So Juju is older than Gojo and Marie. It's funny. And then her younger sister's younger than them. So she's older, younger sister's younger than those. And I love that story, that little quick story of her
Mhm.
sister wants to cosplay too, but she wants to cosplay as the guy character. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And we'll get to this in a minute. But like, yeah, I thought that was just a fun twist. I love both of them. They're great. I hope they come back. I as much as I didn't like them as much, and I felt like
Mhm.
I don't know, there wasn't really a quick bond between our two characters and them two. And you could see there was something growing. I wish they would have done more
Yeah, it was
shoots
growing, yeah.
together. Like
Yeah, like how the younger one opened up to Gojo
yeah, I just wish there
a
was
lot more.
more than that. I hope in season 2 they come back. I hope there's like
Mm.
another group cosplay. I know Juju didn't like it as much, but I hope they do something together again because I'm like, these two are very interesting and then they can teach them more about the cosplay world.
Yep.
There's so much they're just
Mhm.
diving into it. Our two mains.
Yeah, I like how Kitagawa kinda forced herself upon Juju too in her world, like, "Oh, yeah, can we go to your photo?" No, she didn't even really ask. She just said it'd be great to go and join your photo shoot or something like that, because
Yeah.
they had it already set up and everything, and then that's when Juju was like, I guess."
I love them. I hope they come back for season 2.
Yeah,
So,
me
we'll
too.
see.
That was
Alright.
good.
Are there any other characters you wanna
Oh,
talk about? Oh,
wait,
wait.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Does Juju had a little crush on Gojo?
I don't maybe. I think maybe because they have a moment together where they're talking at the photo shoot, and she kinda explains her backstory about why she cosplays and whatnot. I think they have a moment, but she does say at the very beginning when they first meet, "Don't worry, I'm not trying to steal your boyfriend."
She says that, but then remember
I mean,
Kitagawa,
who doesn't have a crush on Gojo? Huh?
yeah, had that look
Yeah.
like, because that's when she kind of had her epiphany, like, "Oh my god, I think I like Gojo." So it wasn't until she started liking Gojo, and then she started seeing other people starting to like Gojo, that she started feeling a little bit of jealousy.
I think so. I do think remember it starts when, like, it all goes back to grandpa. Remember he's talking to grandpa and they're looking at the dress and they're talking about the dress. It's like, "Oh my god, am I falling for a guy? Am I falling for a
Yes.
guy who has this good of a relationship with his grandpa?" And he's like, "No, not me. It can't happen." So I love like this anime. I love seeing this little spark of their relationship. Like, we
That's
don't
right,
see it until
because
the end for his half, but through like episode 3 on, we see that little spark of her slowly falling for
yes,
him. And
for
then
him.
later on in the season, we see kind of the other side where it's like, oh wow, now before he sees it very much as a friendship. He's like,
Yes.
she is my friend.
I can't even believe she's talking to me.
Yeah. And
It's
it's
just
more
cool
of
to have a
just a
friend.
friendship thing. Like he's like,
Right.
to have a friend who loves I love. Or not loves what I love, but loves that I love this.
Yes.
is something. But then we see towards the end, he's like, oh my gosh, do I have feelings for her? It's kind of like
Mhm.
that spark of him. But yeah, but is there any other, do you think of any other characters that we
Was
miss?
there
I don't
any other
know.
ones?
I think of just one off things I'll bring out of my favorite moments part, but
I just told you about the one with the kid in the dressing room. I thought that was funny. He
yeah,
was
I
like,
don't think, yeah.
is that this girl? Is that his
Yeah.
is that she was oh, that's right. He was like, "Man, she is hot." He was like, "That is not her boyfriend, is it? That doofus her boyfriend?" I just love that. That was just cute. And he was like, "Yeah, dude, that shirt looks great." I love that kind of moment. I don't think there was anybody else, was there?
No, I can't think of it.
What about the whole okay, so remember when they go to that sex place.
The Love
How are
Motel.
they how are they letting them in there anyway? Because they were renting it out for the photo shoot, but they're still minors though. Or there is no minors when it comes to
Well, I mean, they're in high school.
Japan
I don't know how old
anime.
they are.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't know.
shouldn't
I've
be
never been
allowed
to a
until
Love
the
Hotel.
I think it's like 16. Well, I know in Italy at 16 you're able to drink alcohol. So maybe
Well, I
they'll
mean, she
let
was
you.
able
And
to
then
book
they have
it.
and then I mean and in Italy is a culture shock cuz they had like they have they even in the windows, I'll never forget. And I was in high school. That's so funny. I was in high school on a tour bus. We were going to our hotel and we look out our window going through the town and they have those red light districts. And they have the women in the window in their
Oh,
lingerie with the
I know.
curtains around them. And they're just showing you the product for you to come on in. So I'm guessing,
But
that's the
that's
same culture.
different. Cause well, I'm just saying, like, this, you don't bring any, like, there's no workers there. You come as a
Wait, so that's
couple.
it. What's a love motel? You mean it's just for couples?
No, it's a hotel that you rent by the, like, hour.
What do you mean rent it back for what?
For,
But I thought you said it wasn't that
and
kind of
now we have to
place.
put the explicit rating on this podcast
Explicit.
episode. Now we need the E on this podcast, everyone.
Remind you, I'm fully grown woman that's lived a long time, and I still have the shyness and modesty of Gojo.
So it's not like a
I'm
regular
clueless.
hotel. It's a,
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Why would they allow high schoolers to come in there? Okay, so that's another thing. So remember that moment, which ends our season when he's like, okay, just get on top of me so I can get this shot. And so she gets on top of him, and then he takes the photo from his point of view. And then that's when they're both like, uh,
I will say nothing happens, everyone. Nothing
nothing
happens between
happens.
them, but like, hey,
But then she
it's,
said, but even Kitagawa was like, but what if something happens? I don't
yeah,
like that. I don't like that.
okay. Well, okay, we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay, okay,
All
okay.
right.
And
So,
no other characters,
no, I
right?
don't think we got any characters. Well, let's dive into it, like, just real quick, our favorite moments. Okay.
Yes.
Just I'm gonna list a couple of mine, and then, or do you want to go first?
Well, I really only have one scene.
Okay, you go first.
So, episode 4, Are These Your Girlfriends? Oh my God, I love that episode. That's where Marion gushes over Gojo's finished cosplay. Her reaction to it. Remember how she's
Oh,
like, oh my God, she couldn't get the tears. She was so excited for it. And he had worked he had as a creative, I know this. You have a deadline, you want to please your customer. And he just had it in his head that he had to get it done. Plus he had schoolwork, he hadn't slept. So he went and rushed it through because he didn't want to disappoint her. And so he presents her with his cosplay. And when she sees it, she's so quiet and shocked, and he's just like, oh my God, she's gonna hate it. She's hated it. Oh my God, why did I do this? I don't want to disappoint her. And she ends up loving it. And then the look on her, and she was so excited. And she could, oh my, I just love that moment. That was my favorite moment of the series because she appreciated, he saw how much she appreciated what he did, even though it wasn't his best to himself. It wasn't his best, but she still, that was his reward for the work that he did, and I just love that moment.
mm.
Love it.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I felt so bad for him. Also, she should have given him a deadline. A floating
I know, and that
deadline
was
was
bad,
that, because
right. It was a floating
she was like, we
deadline.
didn't have to do this convention coming up. It was just a suggestion, like, it's
It was
coming.
just bad
And
communication.
he thought it was the deadline. So he got
Yes.
very frantic about it. But it wasn't like she was, "Oh, thank you for, like, finishing it." She was you could feel how bad she felt. "I didn't know you were gonna do this for me and work
I
this hard for
know.
me. You didn't have to, and you sacrificed so much for me." And there was nothing she could give him. He's not doing this for money or whatever,
Right.
or love or anything. It's friendship. And there was nothing but what she gave him was that joy and
Was a boost of
appreciation.
confidence.
Yeah,
Yep.
he loved that he got to help her live her dream. And that's like, I love that. Some of my favorite moments, and it's just all over through the season. I love in episode 1 when he goes through her cosplay and he's like, these seams aren't, did you even backstitch this seam? Or like, this fabric isn't even meant to do that. But my favorite part is, so that's how episode 1 ends. When you bring episode 2 in, they pick up from that scene and she gives him this cosplay manual book as research, and he's like flipping through. Oh wow, there's even a chapter on how to use a sewing machine, and it goes into both their minds, and they're like, "There's a chapter to use a sewing machine, and she still couldn't do this right." I love that. That's so I like that. I love that scene so much still.
So cute.
Another favorite moment is in episode 5 when they go to the convention. These are two great moments I have in this episode. When they first go there, Gojo sees a guy cosplaying as a girl.
Mhm.
And then he's like, "Oh, wow. It doesn't even matter who you are or what
Mhm.
gender you are or
Mhm.
whatever. If you are a fan of this, you can cosplay." He
Mhm.
never was like, "Oh, that's weird or that's strange that this guy is playing a girl." He's like, "Wow, you can cosplay anything you want to be," which is a belief I have in life. Like, as a con goer, I'm say whatever you want to cosplay, whoever your favorite character is,
Mhm.
just go for it.
Mhm.
And, you know, I don't know. Are we already explicit? I'm gonna
I
just
didn't
drop.
I didn't
I
even
think,
think about using when I did my, male cosplay. I didn't
yeah.
think
I'm
about
just
using
gonna
that
say
tape
like,
that Kitagawa said.
oh yeah, she knows all the tricks. But I just say
She
like,
knows all the trips.
don't care about what anyone else thinks when you're
Nope.
cosplaying. For every person that hates your cosplay or is gonna judge you, there's gonna be 10 people who are gonna love that you picked that character.
Preach.
So just do that, and then. This is the moment that I cry every time. Again, I'm a crier. But when Gojo on the subway says that you were so beautiful in that costume. Like, you were so beautiful. And then we flash back to an earlier scene where Gojo says that he doesn't
I
use the word beautiful or pretty to describe
I
things because those words are so precious to him. And he only uses them when something is truly, truly
truly,
beautiful or
truly
pretty to him.
beautiful.
And he says that to her, kind of as because he's so tired, he's kind of about to fall asleep. And he says that to her. And it doesn't just kind of go over her head that moment. She takes
Yes.
it in, she
Mhm.
realizes it, and she truly is like, wow, this is like such a compliment, or this is like such a, he's not just saying this just to say it. He's
Mhm.
not just like using this words just cause. It is truly
Mhm.
something he like really believes this moment. And it's like,
Mm.
it comes over. I love that moment. It's so great. We already talked about the beach scene. I love the beach
Oh my
scene.
god. One more thing, before the beach scene, when she goes to his door and she goes, "Okay, Gojo, I'm ready." And he looks at her. He goes, "Oh my god, Kitagawa, how'd you get so tan?"
Wait, was it spray tan? No, what was it? No,
Yes.
she spray tan for,
She
yeah,
she she used some type of lotion or something. She was like, "Oh, this is lotion or foundation that she found that you can cover your whole body."
yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, wait, where are they about to go?" And I was like, "And how tan is she about to get?" Because I didn't want it to go. I
Too
wanted to
dark?
love the show. Exactly. I wanted to love the show. But luckily, they were cool. They did cool with it.
I
Oh
love
my
the beach
god, that was
scene. The
I
beach,
just
like
I loved I
that
love
whole
the
episode.
moments where, when they were walking the beach or from the beach and she was hungry
And the
and
burger?
yes, and she got all the different types of food, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is so much food." I just love that voice. I just love that voice, Gojo voice. He's like, "Oh my god, Kitagawa, this is so much
Oh,
food." I love it.
it's great. I think one of my last favorite moments of this season is in the last episode, and they go to his house. I love a scary movie, everyone. I'm very big into
Oh,
scary
yeah.
movie. And they're watching a scary movie, and she was like, okay, so she's like, I have so much homework to do. I need to finish my homework. I think she does what I did when I was doing homework. You do two problems and time for a movie break. I've done two things. Now I watch a full 2-hour movie. And she puts on the scary movie and she gets really scared and Gojo doesn't get scared at all. And this movie, it ends and I love, okay, basically this movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because the ending of the movie is the ending of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is one of my favorite scary movies. I recommend it. Go watch the original. Don't watch the remake. Go
Yeah.
the original.
Watch the original. At least I
And
do like the remakes, but watch the original
start with
first.
the classic and then move your way up. It gets
Yes.
crazier as you go, but you needed that base. But yeah, it ends and then she's scared and he's like, oh my gosh, I love that one scene. Can we rewind it again? And he like goes back. He's like, oh, I wonder how they did that makeup. I wonder how they did those clothes. He is nonstop like analyzing. Like I'm not gonna be
Oh my
surprised if like he grows up. I really want him to do Hina dolls because he loves those for the rest of his life.
Mm.
So really, like he might be a costume maker. Like I really feel like he's got an eye to make costumes, and I
Oh,
wonder if he finds out like that is a
yes.
career I can take.
That's really yeah.
That could be some. I don't know. But then,
'Cause he
like,
can still do Hina dolls.
yeah, but then the shop. I don't know. I don't. There's so much stuff, but those are just a few.
Conflict.
Yeah, those are two of my favorite moments. I kind of just want to talk real quick about the themes of this anime before we leave you guys. For me, the themes are like self-acceptance, growth, and then my favorite is like another theme that I pull from this is like finding connection in unexpected places, like building your own community in places you didn't think there was community in. Like how him and her, like how those two found each other in there.
Yes.
I just think like those are the things that I took away from this anime. Like, it's just like, don't be afraid of who you are. Love who you are first. Like, accept yourself. Like this is my passion. And then I feel like don't let anyone shake you. People are gonna make fun of you. It is what it is. But don't take those to heart. Like, throw those comments away and then take to heart Kitagawas of your life. Take to heart those
Okay.
champions of your life. That's what I got from
Mhm.
this anime. Like for every time you put yourself out there, you're gonna get a hater, but you're also gonna get people who are fans of you. You're gonna get those supporters and those people who are your champions of you.
Oh, I like that.
Those are kind of themes. What did you take away from this anime?
What I took away from it is to be yourself, definitely. Just be yourself. Don't be afraid to show off your fandom, wear what you want to wear, collect those henna dolls. Basically, be adventurous too. Be adventurous. Don't be afraid to open up, talk to people. But if you need a quiet time, if you want to sit on the couch and just watch that horror movie, do that. It's okay to be the introvert and extrovert at time. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, definitely
Such a good time.
go out to a cosplay. Not go to a cosplay convention. Go to a convention. Cosplay. I'm telling everyone, cosplay. It's so
Mhm.
much fun. You're gonna have a
And you can
blast.
do like what are they called? What are they called? Like a casual cosplay. You don't have to like be all detailed and fantastico and gigantic. It could be something as simple as just the badge of nerd herd
Yeah,
if you
street
like Chuck.
clothes. Just
Somebody will
yeah.
recognize that's a Chuck nerd herd badge.
Yeah, just go as whoever you want. Don't worry about what other people think. We're gonna love it. If you go cosplaying, yay, tag us. I love to see all your guys'
Yes,
cosplays. I love
please.
seeing it. But finally, we're wrapping up. So we have a scale here on how we rate our animes. And if you're interested in finding out our scale, it will be posted on our Instagram and all our socials because it's kind of a long scale. But
I love this
basically,
scale.
it goes through just the best of an anime for us, we call that a chef's kiss. And then the worst is garbage disposal. So we have just a floating, like this scale of it. Check it out. But Karma, what do you rate My Dress Up Darling?
I rate My Dress Up Darling mouth watering. Season 1 was enough for me to want more. My Dress Up Darling story had the right mix of romance, comedy, and heart. It wasn't weighed down by filler, and every character added something meaningful to Gojo and Marin's journey. For me, it was less about big dramatic twists and more about the little steps of growth that made their connection feel real. Mouth watering.
Nice. Okay. Okay, people are going to be like, he's going to give everything a great thing. Okay. Yes, I love basically everything. But I'm going to try my hardest to be very judgmental, guys, on these animes we do for this series. So don't worry. I will say, though, I did give this a chef's kiss. I love this anime so much. This has become one of my favorite shows. I think I watch at least an episode of this series once a week. I throw on one random episode. I love it so much. I love Gojo's growth. It's kind of one of my That arc is one of my favorites. The jokes, I've watched this so many times. The jokes are still funny to me. I recommend this. I recommend it. It's a tough recommend, but I will always recommend this. If anyone is looking for a good slice of life anime to watch, that's gonna give you uplifting feels. That's gonna give you the good feels and not the sad feels. You want the good feels. My Dress Up Darling is it. So for me, Chef's Kiss, but don't
Chef's
worry.
kiss.
There are animes that I think are garbage disposal. And you know what? I am going to put them on this show. So sorry, Karma. Sorry, the rest of the
Aw.
hosts.
So it's absolutely perfect, a culinary masterpiece. The flavors are in harmony, the texture is on point, and it's an experience you won't forget.
No, I do
Okay.
not. There's boob bags. I will never forget boob bags. I will never forget Gojo's face whenever when she says something shocking to him and he's like,
Oh my
what
god.
do you mean?
Oh my god.
I
I
love it.
guess the reason why I didn't give it chef's kiss, because I was looking at your definition of mouth
Uh,
watering. This dish is seriously good. It's flavorful, well prepared, and you're already thinking about the next time you can eat it. Which, because I've watched it twice all the way through. It's my first inkling of it, and there is a season 2 that I cannot wait to start, and it may change once I get more portions of
well,
it. It may just change to chef's kiss, but right now it's got me wanting more.
yeah, and if you guys loved this episode of us talking about season 1, let me know. Let us know. And then if you
Do
want,
you
we can
want a
do
season
season
2?
2. We'll do season 2, you know? Not that I haven't already watched season 2. Just saying.
I have not.
But yeah, I'm down to talk about season 2. I'm ready, guys. This is one of my favorite animes. It's up
Wow.
there.
And then I never knew it. I never knew that it was one of your favorites. I just told you
Yeah, you
that I
wanted to
was
do that?
watching
Yeah.
it, and you were like, "Oh my god, my dress up darling," because I had to describe. Remember, I couldn't get the title correct,
Oh
and
yeah.
I
No.
was like, "It said it's my darling," and you were like, "My dress up darling."
I love
It's
this
like,
anime
okay,
so much. It's like I feel like this is a good one for both of us because we both love going to conventions. We love
yes,
cosplayers. It's just great. We
yes,
understand the trying to get this world of fandom and like her
yes,
love of fandom. It's just something that
yes.
we both can relate to. I love this anime so much.
I might have to read the manga.
Yeah, it's so good. I recommend I might start the manga. I love this
Okay.
show. I recommend it. Chef's kiss from me. Mouth watering for karma. We'll see if it changes. But yeah, those are just our opinions. But we love to hear all your thoughts about this season. So please leave us a comment telling us your favorite moments, your favorite characters, what you would rate this season on our scale. So that's it. You can find us on all the socials at Anime Bento Pod. You could find me. I'm at Jimsta2.
And you can find me on all the socials, and I am at 28 Savage Days.
Stay legendary.
And let's press start, nerds. Bye.
Bye.
Open the box, what will it be? A world of wonders, just wait and see. Big eyes, big dreams in every scene. It's anime bento, it's your routine. Laugh, cry, shout, let it all flow. Heroes, villains, battles will grow. Grab your chopsticks, here we go. Anime bento steals the show. Slice of life or action pack, romance twists or demons attack. Every flavor, every track. Anime bento keeps you coming back. Tune in now, don't be slow. It's anime bento. Let's start the show.